Welcome to part 2 of my boyfriend's home office makeover. In part 1, I changed up the layout of the room and gave you a sneak peek of changes to come. Already looking more spacious, but I didn't like how the room looked like one giant space and I wanted to separate the sitting area from the desk area. I decided to do this by using wall slap panels on the wall behind the sofa and put LED light strips on the sides for extra cozy vibe. I got these panels from Amazon and they were actually pretty easy to install. I think I personally made it look harder than it was, but all you have to do is use a saw to cut through the wood pieces and a scissor to cut through the felt. First, I measured the wall height to make sure the panels will fit between the crowd molding and baseboard and use a measuring tape and ruler to mark where I needed to cut. The pieces unfortunately didn't fit in the miter box, but it was easy enough to use it as a stand to cut through the wood. I did the fit check after the first one and all was well. The only annoying part in this whole process was figuring out how to cover this patio light switch timer, which we never use, but suddenly I had the idea to create a cutout for the timer on the black felt. After testing it out, voila, it fits. It was so easy to install the panels onto the wall and the package came with gazillion screws, but I just needed 3 per panel. And remember the cutout that I made for the light switch timer? I cut a piece of black fabric to place on top of it and now you can't even tell where it is. I got these LED light strips off of Amazon to install on the edges of the panels. I didn't want the actual light strips to be visible, so I cut a thin slice of the felt on the backside. Then I peeled off the back of the adhesive light strip and stuck it onto the panel from top to bottom. I took off the other panel and did the same procedure. And now for the final reveal of the wall panels. The lights definitely added a cozy vibe to the space and I'm obsessed with how it turned out. Now for the next part.